Well, up there on the ceiling is a crack that runs the length of the ceiling all the way down, and those lines you see are drips, and those drips drip for 3 months right onto this piece of carpet, and right on this piece of carpet is where I worked for 3 months and made this show called the Music Funfactory. It was Fran's idea, and I tried to pervert it to my own set of standards. Here's the residue from it. It's a big pile of cardboard. It's made mostly out of cardboard and hot glue and foam rubber. This was a real good opportunity for me. I had never worked on anything like this, and I really look forward to it. The puppets are locked up. The puppets are locked up. Since I didn't know what to do, I started thinking about music. So on a more functional basis, I thought about the elements of music, and since Fran had presented me with the idea of a music fun factory, I thought, well, I'll make music machines. In fact, she had come up with the idea of a music machine that Professor Pickens had come up with. Whoa! And so I thought instead of one machine, I would make a series of machines for the Fun Factory, which is indeed what this is. Nell designed the logo and the letters, and I cut them out and stuck them on there. This is the exterior of the factory. And since I knew this was probably my only chance on TV, I thought, well, what sort of images do I want to get on TV? So I thought, well, what is the weirdest thing that you can think of? So the weirdest thing I could think of was spirituality and my own personal conflict with it. So I tried to incorporate my ideas of the way I perceive spirituality at this point, which is a real perversion of ideas presented to me throughout my birth through age 30, which is where I am presently. This is December the 16th, 1986. So I started to sort of subdue images or present images in a subdued way that nobody's going to know unless I point them out. Just like here, you see, I took this from a photograph that was said to be of the sky, of this guy that took it with infrared film, who was frustrated with spirituality and said, well, if there's anything, let yourself be known. So if you follow my finger, you can see this outline of a face here, and the eyes being there, the nose shadow, the mouth and chin. You come around, and there's a faint shadow of a hand. There's a small finger, there's a thumb, there's another finger. You know, giving this bit the sign of teaching. So that's Jesus, you know. And there he stands at the door and knocks. But that's what we're going to do. This is the exterior of the factory. So let's go into the factory. Music, being a series of vibrations, lends itself to a spiritual attitude of vibrations, you know, like I'm giving up good vibrations or something, or receiving good vibrations, that kind of thing. So music kind of lends itself to spirituality real well. In fact, you know, music is tied in with everybody's religion except the Church of Christ. They go at it, you know, kind of halfway, the way they see. And here's the Music Fun Factory. There's a rhythm be with 'em, the melody machine, the harmony harmonizer, the note noter, and the master tune unit. All these machines feed into each other through this series of pipes, you know, rhythm, melody, harmony, notation, into the master tune unit where they combine as the beautiful musical product. That's a window that goes to the outside so we can see weather. I thought of music as a vibration, and Myron Palmer painted a symbol for Om, the Hindu or Indian symbol for the holiest, the most organized vibration of this known reality, the universe. So I painted that on the floor. I don't know why, just because it seemed to make sense at the time. And maybe it adds harmony, unity to the series. You know, I don't know. Anyway, the rhythm be with 'em really represents our own world as we know it, the dance of Maya. And like I say, these are my own perceptions, and I pervert them as to the way I remember them. I haven't been reading for a long time, so I've got everything twisted. You know, in our world, everything goes round and round and round and round and back and forth in a rhythm, and so the rhythm be with 'em does. You know, the protruding phallus into the receptacle of the vagina, the rhythm produced there, you know, produces human beings as we know them. So we are products of rhythm. And I think that that's our deal, to break out of rhythm, you know, to go into the straight line, you know, through the music, through the various modifications that we must undergo to come out of the master tune unit into the master's hands, part of the master plan, etc. Here's the melody machine, somewhat more linear, you know, at least it has a start to a finish, and somewhat cyclic, but not as cyclic as the rhythm machine. Once we break out of the rhythm machine, maybe we go to the melody. Those are chickens that Wayne made. Fran likes them because they go up and down, and I like them too. Here's the harmony harmonizer. Those are cladocerans in there. Clem cladoceran lives in there, and he has harmony on the setae of his antennae. Harmony, you know, represents a union between a harmonious union between notes, and so harmonious union between individuals is a further goal of most spiritual concepts. So when we are at harmony and peace with each other, then we can go on to the noter. The noter, I haven't been able to make up the bull yet, except as a processing unit, a final processing unit for purification into the master tune unit, so that we come out of the master tune unit to give our whatever forever, you know, whatever we're going to do forever, which is where we are now. So I don't know. Anyway, a keyboard fits there, and Fran plays it. So let's back up and get a picture. Well, we can't because we've got cameras and stuff in the way. There's the window. But here's the Music Funfactory. Now the colors I chose, this brown and green and purple, if I close my eyes on a sunny day and look, then I see regressions of color. There's Jim DeMarco.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. You qualified to run one of them things, buddy?
Yeah.
I'm a cameraman, god dang it. Don't you be taking my job from me.
I'm not. This is not a camera like yours.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
It's the same deal.
Well, it's almost obsolete now, you know.
I know. They're all camcorders now.
I know. Well, we're going to keep ours.
Yeah, I love mine. Right, we love ours. This is the set for...
music.
Yeah, you got it. And we haven't really started. We've just been doing the open. And the idea for this set is, you might want to tell them, you could explain it better. This is Mike.
Oh, I was just telling the real idea for the set, but the idea that is Fran is just that music is made in this factory, and that, you know, we have rhythm and melody and harmony and notes, and they all come together in these tubes, and they come into the master tune unit, which is a keyboard, and then Fran can play the tunes, and we make music, and then we can go inside the machines into these interiors over there, and and show the different elements of music.
We've got a miniature of each.
Oh, the inside.
Anyway, these okay. These colors are representational of colors I see. When I close my eyes on a sunny day, you know, you've got that peripheral brown, which is really darker than this, and then I see these fading back color blobs of green and purple, and green and purple, then green and purple, then green and purple, all surrounded by brown. So I've got green and purple and green and purple and green, all surrounded by brown. But who's going to know that, huh? Except you guys who watch this tape. And here are the interiors.
Anyway, Mike doesn't really know what he's doing.
And Donnie did this interior, the rhythm machine.
Is this for your family?
It's for anybody that watches it. Yes, it's
They're gonna
you know,
wonder why you
it's
shoot the
homemade.
floor a lot, but
Yeah,
They don't.
really.
They're used to that. You know, we forego technical credibility
Tilt
for
up so we can see
spontaneity.
the
You know,
face.
we just keep it running.
But it's a wild looking set.
Oh, it's great.
It's kind of silly, huh?
I asked him yesterday, he said we did a music ITV series. I said, well, what if it happens to teach him music? I mean, where does it start? What if it teach him about it? You know, I couldn't visualize it. Is this isn't the first time you've done this?
No, we did her last year. She's done this for years. When I was in elementary school, first day when I came to Nashville, they rolled up the TV set and we turned on the TV and watched this lady. And now she's coming back to do more. So I mean, when she first came in, it's like Johnny Carson to me. Yeah, they're real neat. You should see his little animals.
Yeah, they're locked up in the makeup.
Oh, okay. I don't blame you for liking it.
I didn't lock them up. I just put them in there. Somebody else locked it.
Well,
Oh well.
you should. Yeah.
Is this for the same thing, more serious discussions?
No, it's
No, we don't get serious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, really. They it's a show called Word on Words. Yeah, and John Siegenthaler.
Right.
Did y'all get that?
I don't remember it. Word on Word.
But he's editor of the Tennessean and USA Today, which I have a copy of here in my hand, and you can subscribe today for this special rate. I won't do that close. This special rate,
How much, Jim?
free.
Oh,
Free for 50 cents. Perfect. I wouldn't finish with it.
and this is the rhythm machine, and as you can see, Donnie did this, and on the interior of the rhythm machine, you know, here on this world, we got the devil, you know, tempting us to keep us in this cyclical nature, you know, good, bad, positive, negative, light, dark, etc. So that's the way I picture these guys going around and around. You know, they're kind of devilly. Here's the melody machine interior. It's just kind of your basic melody machine interior. Then the harmony machine, there's a stage that all the bugs get on. I made these bug puppets, but they're locked up. And they're cladocerans singing in harmony on their way to spiritual bliss. And here's the noter interior. You can see the notes actually being manufactured, the mechanism actually stalling, and then going on their journey into the master tune unit. And that's about it, except for the puppets. So now that we all have our spiritual concepts down, I guess I can show you a bit of what the tape is that we're doing here. Let me turn these things off.
Funfactory. We've got rhythm, we've got the beat. The music machine makes you tap your feet. Slide the tune both up and down. Add a little harmony all around. Push it on out, and you will see we're making music. Music, the music